Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new world in virtual wrestling in Japan. Welcome to the new foundation of CAW Wrestling NOAH, owner and founded by the great Oni, one of the biggest legendary icons in virtual wrestling in Japan. Great Oni is in the ring right now, ready to deliver his first speech to start the new chapter of CAW Wrestling NOAH. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the great Oni's first speech here tonight. Here we go, folks, as they will deliver the pattern of a bar game battle. The day of Sleep Fate arrived, folks. It's time to set sail. Well, it's going to be a world start. It's not enough to fit in, so I can feel a great sense of expectation from one person of a distance. It's time to enter the new world with new group to start the new evolution of virtual wrestling. Everyone has an arc with players on it. On this very day, CAW Wrestling NOAH is officially NOAH. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to kick off the first match in CAW Wrestling NOAH with a Junior Heavyweight Showcase. And here comes Tanjiro Kamada, the Demon Slayer, making his official debut in CAW Wrestling NOAH, who also wrestled from New Japan CAW Wrestling. Here comes Tanjiro Kamada, a Demon Slayer in a Demon Slayer corpse, who's joined to find a remedy to turn his sister Nezuko back into a human and to hunt down and kill demons in order to protect others from suffering the same fate as him. Meanwhile, Nezuko, as we all know, she is in World Divine Ring Kingdom. As the story continues for Noah, it wasn't an era to walk along this flower path. I'm watching the execution by carrying it. It's the great Oni, the flag-raising battlefield that virtual wrestling fans are paying attention. However, there are places like this if you apply the wrestling with Noah. The great Oni stores are lined up in the ring with a tripod poisoned so that the players spread. Here they are in the ring, and now here comes another competitor, Yoshimitsu, who is a member of the Los Lobos del Mal de Japan. Speaking of that group, it was founded by Eddy the Wild Lobo, who's gonna make a history making by stepping foot into the CAW Wrestling NOAH's world. He's the owner and founder of New Japan CAW Wrestling. This will be a history making right here, ladies and gentlemen. The owner and founder of New Japan CAW Wrestling. He's gonna make a step foot into the CAW Wrestling NOAH's world, who is a wrestler from New Japan CAW Wrestling, and he's a founding brotherhood of Los Lobos del Mal de Japan. And here they are, folks. Two wrestlers are stepping foot into the ring of CAW Wrestling NOAH from the flowering path into the new world, as they're ready to settle the new living in the new playing field. The greens represent the land, and the blue represents the sea. Here they go. These two players are settling in an arts world as a way to make the settlement into the bar game battle here in CAW Wrestling NOAH, here in Tokyo, Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to deliver the first showcase of CAW Wrestling NOAH. Here we go! The new chapter in the new foundation begins here in the Multiverse Wrestling Network Plus of CAW Wrestling NOAH. Ready to broadcast all over the world what the CAW Wrestling NOAH represents here in Japan. Here we go. Kamada with a start. You know, I'm getting this weird sense. It's a Demon Slayer. He's taking on Yoshimitsu, who is in fact the Space Ninja, who is inherited of a demon sword. It's like Demon Slayer versus the demon. Well, here we go with this one, folks. This is going to be interesting. Oh, missed a kick. Spinning heel kick by Tanjiro. This is a junior heavyweight showcase, folks. Yoshimitsu doesn't look too happy. Tanjiro got him, man. Counter by Yoshimitsu. Got the Demon Slayer. Oh, backbreaker. What amazing technique by Yoshimitsu. It's going to be tough for Demon Slayers like Tanjiro to face Yoshimitsu, a space ninja, who is inherited power by his demon sword. A scoop slam. They're junior heavyweights because they both weigh less than 220 pounds limit. Yoshimitsu. Oh, double stomps onto Tanjiro. What's this? Oh, a beauty! Here's a pin and only gets 0. That's surprising right there. Nice reverse by Tanjiro with inverted DDT. Yoshimitsu is a leader of his group called Manji Group, the group of victorious thieves. Yoshimitsu is close friends with a scientist named, whatever his name is, Voskanovich. He will do his protect to his scientist and to his group of all costs. Oh, nice! Oh, he's trying to avoid getting collision with the referee. That's a smart move. A very kindful wrestler by Tanjiro. Only gets 1 count right there. Speaking of Tanjiro Kamada also wrestled from New Japan CAW Wrestling. He's a very kindful person. Excuse me for a second here. Counter by Yoshimitsu. Very kind of nature and has been described by others as having very gentle eyes and a compassionate persona. Pin and take that right there. Yoshimitsu. Oh, look at this. Oh, missed. Counter by Yoshimitsu. A demon slayer versus a demon ninja, a space ninja. This is gonna be interesting. I just can't stand looking at this. And oh, another backbreaker for the second time. Yoshimitsu wait for him to get up. Tanjiro's very exhibits a great deal of determination and will not give up once he has a goal to achieve. The best example of this being his relentless quest to find a cure for Nezuko. Even though he is relatively strong on his own, Tanjiro isn't opposed to asking others for help when he needs it. Now Yoshimitsu line the ropes. What's he have in mind? Oh, clothesline! What's this? Oh, we've seen this before! Oh! Suicide dive onto Tanjiro. Boom! Crowd into the start of CAW Wrestling NOAH. Look at Yoshimitsu. Now focusing. Oh, he's got something. Tanjiro's in trouble. Slowly getting up. Oh, he's ready. Yoshimitsu's in position right now. Very ninja skills on right there with a moonsault from the rope. Throws him back into the ring. Yoshimitsu. Oh, he's got something again. He's up. Yoshimitsu. Oh, counter with a drop kick. Tanjiro back on foot. Oh, kicks. Multiple kicks. And backbreaker. This time onto Yoshimitsu. Nice moonsault. Up there. Oh! Another moonsault by Tanjiro. Oh, he doesn't look too happy. Missed a punch. And, oh, missed a counter, and then Tanjiro missed him with a stun gun. Yoshimitsu's ready, and there we go. Nice counter. Yoshimitsu ready. Unbelievable. Oh, he's going to the top rope. What does he have in mind? Oh, wait. Oh, he's going to take. Oh! Fight back by Tanjiro. Right in the ropes. And he clotheslined Yoshimitsu out of the ring. And now he's. Oh, boy. Now it's his turn. Oh! There's a new showcase of a junior heavyweight wrestling of CAW Wrestling NOAH. Look at this. Look at Tanjiro, all fired up. That's great. Don't get cocky. So excited. He pulled off big right there. Right back into the ring. He's going for the pin. That's what he's going to do. Can he hook this one away? 1, 2. No, only gets 2. Crowd applauding for this match. Great effort by Tanjiro with his amazing springboard dive, and now, oh, here comes Yoshimitsu. Here comes a ninja against a demon slayer. Yoshimitsu. Oh, beautiful disaster. Goes for the pin. That's the old school finisher right there. There's a pin. 1, 2. No. Yoshimitsu's not pleased with the new Japanese ref in NOAH. You don't know the other ref. Named Yoshi from Vixen 1. Now, here we go. Now, oh, nice. They both have the same comeback movement. He's trying to be RVD? Are you kidding me? I never see that in Demon Slayers except when they have these weird Sharpie eyes. It's a funny reaction. Now, okay, Tanjiro's trying to be like Stone Cold. Here in this English broadcast here in the Multiverse Wrestling Network Plus. This is CAW Wrestling NOAH's departure here in Tokyo, Japan, Night 1. Night 2 is coming up soon. And, oh, what's this? Oh, this is a new finisher. This is what's called a Whirlpool Flow. Tanjiro Kamada with a Whirlpool Flow 2. And it's no! Yoshimitsu kicked out from the Whirlpool Flow. Tanjiro can't believe it. But he's not going to give up. Yeah, he's not going to give up like this. No, he's going to find a way to beat him down. It's time for a new battle plan. He's getting up. Tanjiro. No. Counter by Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu. Oh. Got him. Now he's in trouble. Uh-oh. What's this? Oh, beauty! A wheelbarrow moonsault and oh! Got him! Back and forth moonsault connected by Yoshimitsu. Oh! Got him! Tanjiro fights back. Missed a super kick. Backbreaker for a third time! Oh, referee is stopping him. Referee's gonna check on... Oh, he's got beaten badly by Space Ninja. That Demon Slayer's got beaten bad and... Oh, in his balls. Wow, Space Ninja right there and Yoshimitsu. Oh, he missed. Tanjiro. He's got something. Unbelievable. A skillful mind reading by Tanjiro. Showing his magnificent skills of a Demon Slayer here in CAW Wrestling NOAH. Since he also wrestled from New Japan CAW Wrestling, I forgot to mention Yoshimitsu also wrestled. Oh, I never seen that before. He also wrestled from Worldwide Wrestling Alliance. It's hard to talk about since somebody is now taking over WWE, which just sucks. And oh, this is called Majin Ball, pinned away, 2, and it's over. The first showcase of a junior heavyweight match is now concluded as Yoshimitsu beats Tanjiro, who is a member of the Lobo Stomology Japan. First match in CAW Wrestling NOAH, and the first win is Yoshimitsu, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a whirlpool flow. That was amazing right there. He's trying to close it out, but he kicked out by 2. Third backbreaker in a row. He's got a bad back. Here's a referee stopping, which is smart. Yoshimitsu from Worldwide Wrestling Alliance, now in CAW Wrestling NOAH, now the member of the Los Lobos del Maldi Japan, gets his first win in CAW Wrestling NOAH. Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting off hot for the new foundation here in this Multiverse Wrestling Network Plus to start the new arc, the new battle, and the new chapter for this new land of a rising sun in virtual wrestling. Now we're kicking things off with a second match, and speaking of Los Lobos del Maldi Japan, here they are. The second match is a tag team match. It's Eddy, Gordo, and El Fuerte taking on Andy Bogard and Shido Itsuka in a tag team action, in a junior heavyweight showcase tag team action here in CAW Wrestling NOAH. Here we go. Here comes one of the members of the team NASA. It's Andy Bogard, a brother of Terry Bogard. And there he is. Ready to start his new showcase in virtual wrestling here in Japan. No, this is not the Kyokim Hall. Vixen 1 was a new foundation and is already making a settlement in Joshi Pierresu in Japan. Now we got the new foundation of Tokyo, Japan, CAW Wrestling NOAH. Now, Vixen 1 and CAW Wrestling NOAH is making their new foundation on Multiverse Wrestling Network Plus in this broadcast. And I forgot to mention they've both been funded by the Global Wrestling Enterprise. They're thankful for having them. Without the Global Wrestling Enterprise, you will not see the likes of CAW Wrestling NOAH and Vixen 1. With their financial needs and thanks, they could deliver their new foundation of virtual wrestling here in Japan. And believe it or not, he is one of the members of the Great Alliance. And he is also wrestling for New Japan CAW Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite characters from Date Alive, it's Shido Itsuka. My favorite anime in modern times is Date Alive. And personally, the best heroine characters in anime is Shido Itsuka. Watch, he could do magic. There you go! He gets rid of that glowing thing, disappeared. Shido Itsuka, who's also in UCCW, who is a dojo, who's ready to expand his cultural horizon in New Japan CAW Wrestling. And now he's getting ready to do even more. He represents the Great Alliance with the founding fathers of martial law and the Great Oni. What a guy! Shido Itsuka. He deserves it. No, better yet, he earns it. He's ready to get even bigger. He's ready to start his becoming a big-time player in CAW Wrestling NOAH to deliver a big name in the Noah's Ark. Shido Asaka. This could be hope he's becoming a big-time player because he's facing these two guys and they're really dangerous. And that man is Eddy Gordo. Oh my God, look at him, folks. Look at him. He is coming out with a shirt. Eddy Lobo, eat your heart out. He's wearing a shirt. Los Lobos still Malji Japan. Oh my God. Eddy Gordo is effing serious. He is from Brazil. He is from Brazil, weighing in 165 pounds. He's one of those Capoeira fighters from Brazil. A very cool head and laid back. He also seems to be very loyal, going out of his ways to repay the kindness offered to him by the Capoeira master. Eddy is an Afro-Brazilian with a dreadlock styled in a ponytail. Some of his dreadlocks are blonde on the tips. He wears an eyebrow piercing as well as rings in an earring. Right now, Eddy Gordo, he's supposed to be his style of his outfits with a flagship of Brazil, but this time he's different. He will represent Brazil. He still represents Brazil, but he is representing as Los Lobos del Malji Japan. And speaking of that, here comes El Fuerte from Mexico. One of the most sensational cooking masters from Street Fighters. El Fuerte, ready to expand the Lucha Libre by Eddy Lobo of El Fuerte. He's not only a luchador, but he's also a chef. El Fuerte is a very muscular wrestler, a very typical luchador, who's known for his cooking skills, and very hyper-energetic, who's known for every recipe you could ever think of. Oh boy, his master chef cooking in the Los Lobos del Malji Japan, ready to take on these two members who is most likely to form an misfit alliance to take on these two. Here we go. Look at this picture, folks. King of Fighters and Tekken in the ring. Here we go. Terry Bogard's brother, Andy Bogard, taking on Eddy Gordo in the ring. While Shido is in the ringside representing the Great Alliance with Eddy Lobo teaming up with El Fuerte with Street Fighters. This is like a crossover in the making. There we go. Walked up and haul for Andy Bogard, Eddy Gordo. Very skillful martial arts. This could be a tough contest for Andy Bogard. Against Eddy Gordo. Look how seriously. Look at him go! Eddy Gordo right there from the start. This is why you guys need to be aware of Eddy Gordo. Nice moonsault by Andy Bogard. Goes for the pin. Only gets 0. Watch out. Oh, nice counter by Eddy. Eddy. Not Eddy Lobo, but Eddy Gordo. Now, throws him in the corner. Eddy Gordo. Oh, missed counter. Eddy right there. No, shut up, Eddy. I'm talking about Eddy Gordo, not Eddy Lobo. Anyways. Nice dragon screw. I don't care what you're saying. Anyways, knee in the gut. Bogard in trouble. Throws him in the corner. We get a hot tag with El Fuerte. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Jeez! I didn't see that. That's what you call lucha skills. With a Brazilian fighter, they both share those amazing skills. And oh, there goes Shido. I'm not going to play fair in this one, this tag team. Here in a junior heavyweight showcase here in CAW Wrestling NOAH. And this new battlefield of Noah's Ark. And Andy Bogard and now... Oh! Missed! Oh, it's making fun of him. I don't think he would have liked that. Eddie, but... What? Wow! That'll show him off. Doesn't like that. And now El Fuerte's mad. And here comes El Fuerte. I wouldn't be careful to joke around like that. You know, he's kind of knowing that will pit. You know how Andy Bogard does like that. And now Andy Bogard counters. Oh, he goes in. Oh, here we go, folks. Here we go. Here comes Shido Itsuka. Termination, like ECW? That's a new version. Oh! Both have their share of the moonsaults right there by Shido and Andy. Shido is going to face a Street Fighter character. This is interesting. Counter by El Fuerte. Shido facing a luchador. Oh, nice! Butterfly suplex. Shido's in trouble. Only gets one. Shido. Here comes the luchador and missed. Shido. Ref, watch out! Oh! It's like a bowling pin. Both knocked him out in the ring. Referee's down. El Fuerte counters with a Hurricanrana. Shido needs to be aware of this luchador. He's not aware of that. Here comes... Watch out, Shido! Oh! Managed to counter it. Crash and burn by El Fuerte. And Shido with a belly-to-belly suplex. Goes for the pin. Only gets 0. Here comes Shido, picks up El Fuerte. Oh, the slap didn't affect him. Here comes El Fuerte. Counter by Shido, back and forth action. Oh, he got him with a slap this time. And a backdrop suplex. Shido, oh, kicked in the gut. Shido. Oh, 630 splash! He got him. Goes for the pin. Here we go. 1, 2. 2 count. Here comes Shido. Oh, he missed a drop kick. El Fuerte got him. Nice takedown right there. El Fuerte. Look at this. Oh, what a move. Goes for the pin. Could this be it? 1, 2. Only gets 1. El Fuerte. Throws him in the corner. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here comes Eddy. Well, nice knowing you, Shido. Oh, a nice drop kick with the... It's unbelievable. Oh, here we go. Now, Eddy Gordo's hurting his leg. Starting to weaken him. Oh, this doesn't look good to the picture for Shido. Yikes. Not good. Oh, good lord. There's a pin. 1, 2. Only 2. Eddy Gordo, what's this? Oh! That was amazing. Oh, took so Eddy Bogard's going to take the pin. 1, 2. Only 2. Eddy Gordo picks him up. What's this? Wow. He's officially evil right now. He did the dab. Now Eddy Gordo. Oh! He knows he's going to do something like that, but he gets Hurricanrana. Shido needs to focus right now. Here we go. What's this? Oh, this is interesting. Shido. Here we go. Shido got him. Shido. Unbelievable. What a turnaround. Shido puts him back into the ring. Crowd is on their feet for Shido. They can't believe it. Looks like he's facing a hard level of Eddy Gordo. Eddy's trying to escape. Here comes El Fuerte. Gets clobber in the head with a clothesline. Now, El Fuerte goes for the pin. Oh, Shido got the rope. Nice. Here comes counter. Shido. Push in the corner. Shido. Oh, look at this. Oh, very wise of a move. Hurricanrana by Shido. El Fuerte's in trouble. Oh, it's going to finish him off. 630 splash. He's going to do it. Oh, he missed. He's going to do a data power, and he's going to do the giant swing. There's a secret recipe for disaster onto Shido. That's gotta be it. Oh, he's not done yet. He's not gonna finish like that. He's got something more in his sleeves. A brilliant speed. Oh, he's gonna finish him. Oh, he gets countered. Shido. Shido's going for the finish. He's going for a Kamada lock. He's going for the old school finisher. I think this is called a data lock. Now Shido. Oh, countered. Now, butterfly suplex foot. No! Counter it, and now knee and gut. Back and forth. Oh, gut. Again, the gut. Now here's a tag by Andy Bogard. What's he going to do? Got him. Snap suplex. That's a nice move. Here's a pin. 1, 2, and Eddy broke it up. No, Eddy Gordo, not Eddy Lobo. Shut up. Oh, Eddy Gordo with a punch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Eddy's quickly getting up, but I think it doesn't look too good for Bogard. Here comes Fuerte. El Fuerte. Eddy's in trouble. Gets countered. And a Hurricanrana by Andy Bogard. And a moonsault for a second time. Goes for the pin again. Referee's not catching up. Broken up by Eddy Gordo. Oh, denied. Uh-oh, Eddy Gordo. Oh, not this one. Scissors kick onto Andy Bogard. Shido and Sakura. Oh my God! Hurricanrana out of nowhere. I believe the great Oni must have taught him well. Look at Shido. That was the most amazing pop-up Hurricanrana I have ever seen. Oh! Poorly timing by El Fuerte. And gets clobbered by Shido. Here comes Shido. She's making a name for herself to honor great Oni and to the founding fathers here in the Great Alliance in the Noah's Ark in virtual wrestling. Now Shido, look at him hyped up. He's ready to super hyper mega drive over. What the springboard! Senton! Shido and Saka! A diving senton! Look at that dive! Look at that! Beauty! Into the land of CAW Wrestling NOAH. This player is really making a name of himself here in the Noah's Ark. Making the Great Alliance proud. Making the founding fathers pleased by his motivation. And here comes Eddy Gordo. Oh boy. Come on, kid, make a miracle of yourself. Pop-up Hurricanrana. Here we go. Crowd of feet for Shido. Look at the crowd supporting Shido Itsuka. Shido. Oh! Never seen that before. Pin away. 1, 2, upset, upset. No. I was crossing my fingers for an upset moment. Eddy Gordo in trouble. Look at that strength of Shido. Caught him with a suplex. Eddy Bogard showing support, and Shido's trying to be becoming like MVP. Oh, he's becoming a member of a Hurt Business? Uh-oh. Oh, please. Oh, he's going to do Camaro lock. The old school Camaro. No, he gets countered by Eddy Gordo. There's a kick. That's it. Good night, Shido Itsuka. That's it. Wait a minute. Eddy's not done yet. Oh, trouble in paradise. Good night. That's going to be it. And oh, El Fuerte took down Eddy Bogard. Oh, he's going to make sure he's not going to break up the pin. Lucha skills right there. Can we stop the replay because Eddy Gordo's on a pin? Here's a countered. 2 in. It's over. I'm pretty sure the replays wasn't there. Oh, they didn't show it. Oh, thanks a lot. But anyways, Los Lobos del Mal de Japan put on the win thanks to Eddy Gordo. That was it. This was called a Rio special, by the way. And then Eddy Gordo put up the finisher. That one was called a Shadow Dancer. That's right. That was a Shadow Dancer he pulled on Shido, and that was it right there. With the help of El Fuerte by putting down Eddy Bogard to avoid the pin. Ladies and gentlemen, another win for Los Lobos del Mal de Japan, pulling the big names in the Noah's Ark by the Brotherhood of Eddy the Wild Lobo here in CAW Wrestling NOAH. Whew! Ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of stories to talk about in this next match. The next tag team contest has got a lot of stories. What led to All Japan CAW Wrestling Exodus that later shut down. That led to a new formation of CAW Wrestling NOAH in Japan. Well, this is a big story we're going to talk about because coming up next might be one of the most important tag team matches we're about to witness. It's Lantis and Tizoc taking on Lantis' evil brother Zagato and one of his favorite companion, Silver Fullbuster, of a new format of a new group called Black Sapphire. And it's going to be a lot of big stories. What led to these changes? These four were the former Triple Crown Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to business. Live in Tokyo, Japan, here comes one of the most loyal companion of one of the founding fathers in the Great Alliance, Lantis. Lantis, after the death of the founder of All Japan CAW Wrestling, the great El Nino, Lantis became the next world champion in All Japan, and he was one of the most decorative talent in all of All Japan CAW Wrestling. He joined with the new foundation of CAW Wrestling NOAH. He followed the footsteps of the great Oni, where he later becomes the president of All Japan CAW Wrestling. He'll run and honor the name of the great El Nino, one of the most sensational luchador wrestlers. Atlantis is going to follow the great Oni's new footsteps, which led to a disappointment how it led to his corruption occurred. This was the last time he ever won the Triple Crown Heavyweight Champion. after his great victory he has gone through in this final moment before the shutdown occurred. Oh, I like this one. Here comes another member. His name is Tizoc. And there he is. The Griffin of Wrestler. He's very influenced in pro wrestling. Pro wrestling. He loves to be a hero of Portua and even acts and speaks outside the ring in the same way he does when he is fighting. Because of this, Tizoc is over the top, seemingly having a naturally loud voice and a screaming habit, mainly using this to scream his move names in an exaggerated way or speaking to befit his flamboyant poses. In other words, he's like one of everyone's favorite childhood heroes. He was actually the last Triple Crown Heavyweight Champion before he vacated the title to follow the footsteps of the great Oni's new wrestling promotion. He was the last champion, by the way. And the last champion carnival in the history. And now, ladies and gentlemen, take that dream, like a here comes Lantis' evil brother. It's Zagato. The most deluded evil brother. He is the anti-rebels of CAW Wrestling, and he is a founder of his new format Legion. And now he followed the great Oni's footsteps, and he's going back where he started from to put this salvation against CAW Wrestling NOAH and to across CAW Wrestling world. This is why nobody likes him. He is the most selfish, arrogant person. He claims that he's in order to be a strong, vigilant, evil, deluded monster. He doesn't care about the world. He cares about the new world, claiming God, and he never seeks happiness from anything except the seeds of the world himself. There's a lot of story I need to talk about during this match, because this is the one person that wrestling fans in Japan despise, this person. And he's also the former Triple Crown Heavyweight Champion. He lost to Lantis. And now, last but not least, Zagato's favorite companion back in All Japan CAW Wrestling. And surprisingly, his Gray's father, Silver Fullbuster. He won a Champions Carnival, later won the championship against Lantis, which he later lost to Tizoc, which makes him the final champion in All Japan CAW Wrestling before the shutdown after a shocking exodus, which all the wrestlers, all the staffs in All Japan left to follow Great Oni's footsteps into the new world, and which is why we are here, ladies and gentlemen. This is CAW Wrestling NOAH. So all these four wrestlers in the ring right now represent as the final four Triple Crown Heavyweight Champion in All Japan CAW Wrestling. Well, this is going to be a big picture right here, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of story about Zagato, which I maybe have. Most deluded person I came and said, oh god, there we go, history making. Sibling rivals reunite in CAW Wrestling NOAH, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the rivalry renewed here in CAW Wrestling NOAH as they step into a new world, but the story never ends between those two. Oh, slapped him in the face of his brother. He's deeply one of the most hated wrestlers in this business. Now in CAW Wrestling NOAH, He can't even resist of loving the princess and wants to start new to destroy all the lives in the world of Sephiroth. He only cares that he's a god redecorating the world and secretly sabotaging any existence once the new world is created. Zagato would not care. He cares about himself and the princess and some people he doesn't like. Anyone who opposes it is a sin. That's who Zagato is. He is a selfish, neglect a-hole. That's who he is. And he hates his brother, Lantis, who is more loyal and more passionate. He's a gentleman who cares about the people in Sapphire, but Zagato does not care of the lives in the world of Sephiroth. And look at these two still fighting. He's fighting in the same way that he did in All Japan CAW Wrestling. He's fighting for honor and passion for his people in CAW Wrestling in Japan. Zagato is trying to redecorate this world. He does not care what fans think. He does not care what the backstage thinks. He does not care about anybody. He cares about himself. He cares about his people he has with him, which is Silver Fullbuster. Everyone in his hands. He has a new wrestler named Craig Marduk. That is coming out tonight. He cares about Silver. He cares about Wolfgang Crusher. And he has a new wrestler, Violet, who is his future junior heavyweight talent in CAW Wrestling NOAH. Here comes Silver Fullbuster. Now the brothers are out of the ring. Here comes Silver Fullbuster versus Tizoc. Two of the last Champion Carnival winners in All Japan CAW Wrestling history. Now here's Silver Fullbuster, who is the father of Great Fullbuster. Boy, where do I begin about this guy? Silver Fullbuster. The Ice Devil Slayer, the father of Great Fullbuster, and he used to be a member of the Nine Demon Gates. Now he's one of the members of the founder of a Legion by Zagato. Only gets one by Tizoc. Now Tizoc picks up Silver. Tizoc goes in the corner. Oh, he's going to tag with Lantis. Now he's back with Lantis, and now that's a teamwork. The Great Alliance versus the Black Sapphire. This is a new chapter. Same story. Continue where they left off after leaving All Japan CAW Wrestling. Now here comes Lantis. Fighting against Silver. Now they're back since their final times in All Japan CAW Wrestling, where they fought each other for the Triple Crown Heavyweight Championship. After Silver won the Champions Carnival. And now, oh, back and forth. Look at these two. A great wrestling battle. Nice Michinoku driver. And now Silver fights back. Back and forth. Oh, God. Oh, God. Look at this strength. Look at this strength. Silver. Oh, Lantis can't even fight out. This might be a shocking turnaround, and Lantis fights out of it. Here comes Lantis, breaking it through. Conked him in the head multiple times. And, oh, he missed. Oh, Silver got him. Silver. Oh, need him in the head. And he got him right there. Look at Lantis focusing. Chokes down his brother, Zagato. What is he doing? Lantis. He missed the elbow drop. Silver. Oh, no, not this way. Oh, brain buster by Silver. Ice make brain buster. Buster, baby. 2 and no. 2.5. The reason why Silver and reason why Zagato likes Silver so much, they both have in common against Sinister, against their own world, and redecorate by their viewpoint. And now they're all going to destroy this new world of CAW Wrestling NOAH and redecorate how they want it to be. These two are like evil gods, if you ask me. Silver, Fullbuster, and Zagato. It's like pending doomsday. They're like two gods ready to send the apocalypse. And the Midnight Express, that's the nightmare of Deadpool's gonna have a dream for the rest of his life. Oh, I hate myself. Anyways, I'm joking. And Zagato now back to the sibling battles. Lantis. Oh! Now back in action. Suplex back and forth. These two have great chemistry despite their hatred of the brothers. And now, back and out. And strength by Zagato. Oh! Shining Wizard! That's a brutal one right there by Zagato. Picks him up. Throws in the corner. He's protecting a good. Lantis protecting a good name of wrestling, especially the new foundation of CAW Wrestling NOAH. Now, suplex deliver from the top rope. Now, look at the strength. Oh! Big move by Zagato. Unlike Zagato, who is arrogant and most self-neglect person, Lantis is more of a more serious and charming person. Few words, but he is highly idealistic. He's a very powerful mage, even though he's humble about it. Tizoc similar, but he's more of a dark magic and knows every dark sinisters within his soul. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No! That's your brother! No way, he doesn't care about his brother. Pulverizing him, good lord! Does not care about his brother, Soul. Right on the top rope. Oh, right on the ground. Oh, this sucks. I hate to see how Zagato's gonna do his brother. This is bad. Oh! European uppercut. Look at this. Oh, on a guardrail. Man! Lantis has a mixture of suspicious and fear due to his reluctant nature, but it was eventually revealed that he had a heart of gold. So yeah, Lantis is more of a nice person. He's the exact opposite from Zagato. Because Zagato is more of a dark type, and Lantis is more of a light type hero. He's more of a nature, protecting his people and protect the love of nature and protect innocent young children. To his people of Sephiroth. And he's going to do similar to support CAW Wrestling fans. Oh! Here comes a chaotic battle. Silver's going after Tizoc. Oh boy. He's going to destroy CAW Wrestling. Lantis is going to protect the names of CAW Wrestling World. Protect the nature of a CAW Wrestling atmosphere, and to the fans and to the children who love CAW Wrestling. Oh, look at that! Inspire the nature of his great natural wrestling skills, and oh, was Silver doing it? What the hell? Are you kidding me? What? Oh! I never see that! Hulk and Silver broke it up again, and referee down. Friendly fire! Big mistake by Lantis. Big wise move by Lantis, and a drop kick onto Silver. Now he's going back to his evil brother. Now, oh, he's back. Zagato. Oh. Big forearm. Lantis in a lot of pain. Oh, he's in a lot of pain. Oh, look at Zagato. He has an eye. He got him where he needs. Oh, right in him. Here's a pin, and Tizoc broke it up from Exploder Suplex. Oh, he's going after Tizoc for breaking up the pin. What's this? Are you kidding me? Oh, on the rope! To the red rope! No, it was a middle rope. I thought it was... Oh, clobber him in the head! From the suplex, from the middle rope! I'm so silly, aren't I, people? Oh, he just shielded himself! Eddy got him! Just shielded himself with a vicious knee! Unbelievable by Lantis! And here comes Lantis! Lantis right there! Eddy! Oh, he missed a drop kick! Oh, he got him! Lantis Irish whip back and forth. Oh, what a strength! That is a beauty! A toss! What a toss! Here comes Lantis. He still has plenty of energy he has to go through in this contest. Oh, he's in the corner. He's going to do this black swordsmanship. Lantis. Got him! The heart of justice for Sapporo. Now he's going to put him in the corner. Oh, he's going to give this to Tizoc. Here he goes. What the heck is this? Oh, what a teamwork. Look for the pin. 1, 2. Silver's not going to break it up. Oh, kick out. Now suplex by Zagato. One of the most influenced wrestler in all of Japan now in CAW Wrestling NOAH. Now, what's this? Oh! Missed a move from the springboard. Zagato throws him in the corner. Zagato. Uh-oh. Now here comes Silver. Here we go again. Two of the last Champion Carnival winners. Tizoc was not only the last champion, he was also a champion as the final Champion Carnival winner in history. Tizoc. Look, oh shoot, look at Silver! Look at Silver! Oh, jeez. Oh, no, oh, cut me a break. Oh! Back. Silver Fullbuster. The ice-making demon. Now Tizoc fights out of it. Here comes Tizoc. Picks him up. Is he going to do it? Oop, elbow. Oh, he's got something. He's got him in the rope. Irish whip. What's this? Nope. Missed a kick. Oh, he's good. Nope. Back and forth. Tizoc. Chop. Fighting power spirit raging from Tizoc. Is he going to do it? Yes, he is. Here we go. Got him the ITI. Tizoc. Here we go. No! Silver Fullbuster. Amazing eye. Right in the target in the midair. Nice move by Silver. Oh, he's waiting for... Oh, no. Oh, is he going to do what I think he's going to do? Nope! He's going to do the Ice Devil's power, but gets reversal. Oh, he's good. Oh, into Gary. Uh-oh. Silver doesn't look too happy. Drop kick by Tizoc. Doesn't look too happy. And now Tizoc target his leg. Ah, Boston Crab. Silver's fighting out of it. Silver's fighting out of it. Oh, managed to fight out of it. Besides getting to the rope. Silver Fullbuster kicked him. Oh no. Brain Buster for the second time! This time on Tizoc. Tizoc's in trouble. The Griffon Mask wrestler. Oh. Oh, choke slam with a backbreaker. Oh, stopping at a foot. Pressuring on this midsection. Oh, right in the gut. Oh, that's cruel. Here comes Silver. And it's going to the top rope. And, oh, missed up. Oh, he's trying to do a headbutt. And, oh, look at this. Kicked him in the leg. Tizoc's fighting back now. The test of strength is on. Vicious chop by Tizoc. Oh, he's waiting for his move. Oh, he got him with a chop. Oh, what a chop right there. Now Silver. Now he got him with advantage. Got him with a knee. Silver's not going to let him do it. And, oh, back. He's trying to crawl, but he's not going to let him do it. And now Tizoc. Throws him in the corner. Oh, oh, boy. Oh, boy. I know where this is going, folks. Look at this. Got him with a Spanish fly from the top rope. The avalanche top fly. Fly. It only gets 2. Misspelled a fly. Now Tizoc. Oh, is he going to do what I think he's going to do? He's going to do the most exaggerating finisher. He's going to do it. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he's not going to use it yet. I think he wasted too much time on it. He's going to do a most exaggerated, powerful move, but did not work it out. Silver. What's this? Oh! That's an Ice Devil's laughter. And now... Oh no. I think this is called the Ice Devil's Rage. The Ice Devil's Rage, and he got him! Down goes Tizoc. Ice Devil's Laughter, and now the Ice Devil's Rage. That's how he ended Lantis to become the new Triple Crown champion in All Japan. Here's a pin too, and unbelievable. Oh my God, he's alive. Kicked out, and he's now in a spiritual strength. Lantis is, oh, he's not done. Is he? Oh, he's going to do that. Nope. He's going to put him in the corner. Nope, Silver fight out of it. Here comes Silver. Watch out for... Oh, what the? Oh, head... Jeez! Silver's trying to break his mask! Of Tizoc! His Griffin mask! Talk about disrespectful to a luchador tradition. What the heck? And here comes Zagato. And... Midnight Express for the second time. Jeez. I feel bad for Deadpool. He's going to need a glass warm of milk for that. Oh my God. He's trying to put him down on the ground. Oh, here comes Zagato. Tizoc's fighting back. Tizoc. Oh, he's going to do it. He got him. He got him. Griffon pile driver. Goes. Oh, his foot was on the rope. Damn it. Oh, Tizoc's going to try to get him down. Here we go. Zagato fights out of it. And, oh! Kicked him to the corner. And now, Silver for the second time. He's going to try. Oh! Almost collided with the referee. And now, oh! Body splash in the back. That's brutal. And now Zagato, this time on a Brett rope. And he missed. into Giri. Now, scoop slam. Picks him up again. He's going to deliver more pain. Oh, look at this. Look at this sinister of this monster. Oh, now he wasted too much energy. Now he's... Lantis has enough energy to get his advantage against his evil brother. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, come on. On the middle rope this time. Exploder suplex. Tizoc. Right in the face. Right in the chest with a drop kick. Tizoc's going to put it away. Come on, ref. There we go. 1, 2. Come on. No, he gets 2. Missed a kick. Uh-oh. Countered. Tizoc. Goes in the corner. And now. Nice. Takes down Silver. Good. Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's up to the top. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's too late. Oh, no. Oh! Right down. 2 and no. Oh, no, I think he's signaling something. Yeah, he's signaling. He's ready. Oh, come on. Is he going to do it? Oh, wait a minute. He's not. Oh, he's going to put him as Silver. Oh, boy. Silver Fullbuster. He's not ready yet. And now. Oh! Toss him with a power slam by Silver. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Lantis is not going to break it up. But Tizoc managed to get kicked out. And technical difficulties. Here in this Multiverse Wrestling Network Plus English broadcast here in Tokyo, Japan, of this new era of CAW Wrestling NOAH. What's this? Oh, springboard stunner! Picks him up. Oh, he's going to do it. Griffon pile driver. Nope. Oh, he just wasted too much. Yeah, he's going to wait. He's going to use his energy this time. Here we go. Lantis right there. Double toss. And here comes his evil brother. You son of a bitch. Referee's giving them a warning. Come on. Oh no. Oh, Zagato's not done. Come on. Referee just gave you a warning. Come on now. Oh! The Doomsday Power Bomb. Oh, Tizoc. He's going to help him out. And, oh! Here comes Tizoc, and oh, he missed a drop kick. And, that was odd. Lantis fights out of it. Lantis told him he got this, and now Tizoc's back in his own ringside. And now throws, oh no. Oh! Oh! In the gut! And oh, there goes Tizoc. Oh no. Silver got something. Oh no. Ice Devil's Laughter! Oh, Lantis is... Oh no. He's going to do the Ice Devil's Rage. Oh, he is. This is how he ended him to win the title. Back in old Japan CAW Wrestling. No, he got fight out of it. Look at Lantis. Not getting overly exaggerating. He is focusing the fight back. This is why he's one of the most beloved wrestlers in all of All Japan CAW Wrestling. Now Silver. Uh-oh. Oh! Punch him in the gut. Now here comes Lantis. Oh, look at Lantis. Look at Lantis. Oh, come on. Come on. He got this. He got it. And Silver did it again. Silver for the second time. This is why Zagato is strongly loyal to Silver Fullbuster. Oh, he's badly hurt. He is badly hurt. Oh, no, not this again. Oh! Gives him no break from that. Oh! There goes Lantis. Oh, no, please, not like this again. Not like this. There we go. Lantis fighting back. There we go. Oh, Lariato! Oh, Silver kicked out. There, I said it. You happy now, Eddy? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Eddy Lobo. What's Tizoc? Oh, Tizoc! Look at this! Oh, backdrop on the apron! That's a brutal spot right there. What is this? I never seen that before. That was incredible. Oh, is he for real? Is he for real? And now... Oh! He's trying to... Oh, he couldn't do it! He couldn't make it to stop Silver. And now here comes Zagato. Now here comes the evil brother. What a battle. This is the story they're making in this tag team in this groundbreaking new wrestling show in Tokyo, Japan. Now he's all fired up. Here comes Silver. I mean, God, I'm mixed up here. Here comes Zagato. What was I thinking? Oh, right, a skull by a knee. Look at Lantis. This is an unbelievable tag team. Man, this is unbelievable. Here comes Lantis. Oh, he's tired out big time. He's going to need a tag with Tizoc. There he is. What's this? What the hell? Oh! Football tackle! Actually, there is American football in Japan. It's called X-League. Oh, he's going to do it. He is going to do it. Oh, Silver, you son of a bitch! Knocked him in the skull to avoid using the exaggerated pile driver. The Griffon pile driver. And now Zagato managed to stop him. And a rolling elbow. Elbow out of nowhere. It looks more like a Judas effect if you ask me. Tizoc's finding out. Here we go. Here comes his fighting spirit. No, Zagato fights back. Zagato. Oh my God. Lariato clobber him in the skull. Pinned away too. Oh, he kicked out. Shoulders up. Oh no, he's signaling. He's going to do it. The Doomsday Powerbomb. He's waiting for it to get up, and there he goes. Oh no. Oh no. And, oh, Tizoc fights out of it. Avoiding getting a Doomsday Powerbomb. Tizoc got him. Griffon pile drive and a rope break for the second time. Failed to break it. Failed to realize it was a rope break. Not a good wise move from Tizoc. Now he's in a lot of trouble because here comes Zagato. Zagato kicked him. Got him in the corner. Now he throws him to a different corner. Blocked by his elbow. Enziguri by Tizoc. Tizoc's all fired up. Spiritual. Oh, he's hurt. He's going to tag. Oh, wait. Oh, Lantis is confused. I don't think this is a good idea to keep fighting. Oh, STO right near him on the rope. Uh-oh. Zagato avoids it. Got him in the rope. And now, oh, Tizoc. Fights out of it. Oh, miss. Oh, he got him. He's going to get a suplex. Oh, he's begging for the tag. He got it right before Zagato. Now it's back to the brotherly hood rival. These two have in mind as being hatred. Here in All Japan, now in CAW Wrestling NOAH. Oh, he's gonna finish him off. I know it. Oh! Came in the wrong timing by Silver. Hard in the knee for that. Oh no. Is he gonna. Oh! Oh, look at this stare down. They're ready for a fight. Oh, we got him. He. Flapjack! Tizoc's down. He's only one left. Does he have enough to do it? Can he do it? He's gonna do it! He got him! He got him! Black Swordsman Moonstone 2! Tizoc got him! And it's over! Lantis and Tizoc did it for the honor of Great Oni of the Great Alliance to protect this new foundation of CAW Wrestling NOAH. What a battle! The story of the making of these two brothers fighting for their hearts, but Zagato is the opposite. He's fighting this for his own self, for his own new rebel, for his own revelation in CAW Wrestling. But it doesn't end here for the Noah's Ark. This is just beginning for these two in a new world, in a new revolution of CAW Wrestling. Here in CAW Wrestling NOAH, the new chapter begins in a new navigation to the new dawn in CAW Wrestling NOAH as the Great Alliance lives on to the name of a Noah's Ark. And we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Now we got, so let's get move!よ日々のあのワンへと生まれたばかりの旅人慣れない足取りもまた愛嬌決めるとこだけバシッと So many people in this world 時に抽象とかもないわけじゃないけどつまんないとこはワープしてこう数字だけは通し生きてるザ・ザ・ローTake one way to the future, so let's go ぶっ飛び続け見つけるよ Go 愛し愛時代に感じ愛様々なドラマ作ってこう So many things we wanna try ポップソングの底に隠れてるリップスタイル50億の願い Who's my crow きっと誰かに届くよ Right
息さえつけない眠れない街隙も見せずに笑い合って嘘さえセーフティー本当だエンプティー危ないくらいに
So let's get move!
Let's move into the fire wild Let's dive into the fire deep 広い世界に怯えてる始まったばかりのナビゴフスピエンファキビきっと輝くアランドは誰かに届くまで力強くファイウィン未来を描く地図もない愛だって恋だって街に出会いたいよいざtime to travelアランドは
Welcome back to CAW Wrestling NOAH's commercial break over. Is now back to action. Here we go with a co-main event of the evening, and this will be a history making for Eddy the Wild Lobo, the leader of the Los Lobos del Mal de Japan, with Anarquista as they take on Naofumi and Samuel McGreth. And there he is, folks, history making. The owner and founder of New Japan CAW Wrestling. There he is, Eddy the Wild Lobo. He has now stepped into the flowering path to the CAW Wrestling NOAH's world. He's the owner and founder of New Japan CAW Wrestling. There he is, history making for Eddy the Wild Lobo. Now on the path, ready to enter the land of CAW Wrestling NOAH in Japan. This is the history making for Eddy the Wild Lobo to start the new world for them. Now he's ready to join the battlefield. He's ready to join the games of CAW Wrestling NOAH with his new brotherhood of Los Lobos del Mal de Japan. There he is. Look at that picture. Lobo's ready to do it. He's ready to set foot on CAW Wrestling NOAH's playing field. He's ready. Showing off for the crowd one last time. Final picture before he steps into the ring. And there he is. The fans are supporting Lobo. They all remember him from New Japan CAW Wrestling. What a guy. Welcome to CAW Wrestling NOAH, Eddy the Wild Lobo. Congratulations. And now here comes one of his members of Los Lobos del Mal de Japan. It's Anarquista, JB. You've seen this guy from TPGW. You've seen him from CAW Champions League. You've seen him from SPW 2K. And also in Virtual Wrestling United. And also using New Japan CAW Wrestling. Ready to join the Brotherhood with Eddy's new group. And now here he is. Anarquista is stepping into the land of CAW Wrestling NOAH, ready to start the new game in Noah's Ark. Anarquista, one of the most powerhouse of luchadors in wrestling, but he's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Almost like one of the luchadors, he was from southern states as well. He was in AEW. And now here comes their opponents. GXT wrestler, now signed with CAW Wrestling NOAH in a exchanging partnership and agreement. And also he's in New Japan CAW Wrestling as a dojo. It's Naofumi of the Shield Hero. Meanwhile, Raptilia is in Vixen 1, competing in a tag league tournament with Philo. Raptilia and Philo should enjoy watching this. Naofumi competing against the owner and founder of New Japan CAW Wrestling, Eddy the Wild Lobo, in the ring of CAW Wrestling NOAH. These fans are excited for the new big names ready to step foot, and old names they heard of from All Japan CAW Wrestling, mainly Lantis, Silver, Zagato, and Tizoc. Great Onis coming up soon, along with Marshall Law, Bass Armstrong, and Greg Marduk. But unlike these two started way early before the unexpected exodus began, which I'm referring to Bass Armstrong and Greg Marduk. Power of a legendary Shield hero, Naofumi, the most kindful person in this business. He's the most trusty and most positive person, and has most enthusiastic about his situation when he initially summoned. However, his mentality erupted changed after you-know-who-did betrayed him. And now he's signed with CAW Wrestling NOAH, but he's expecting to return soon in GXT. That's another big story, possible soon. And here comes Samuel McGreth. The wrestler who has a heart and dedicated to William Wallace, the proud Scottish fighter. Samuel McGreth. He's in GXT as well. These two wrestled back in time before they got into GXT. Here's a fact. After Naofumi was framed by Multi, Samuel McGreth, the most heartening human being in Scotland, gave him a chance to get him back into a spotlight in GXT. And now these two are ready to team up for the first time in CAW Wrestling NOAH. We never seen Scottish wrestler in Japan, didn't they? Pretty sure they have done it before, but I want to know if this is true. There he is, the Scottish wrestler, Samuel McGreth, in the ring in CAW Wrestling NOAH's playing field. I'm a proud Scottish, power to the freedom! Here in Japan, showing a Scottish pride. Well, here we go, a tag team match. There's like two European wrestlers taking on the Los Lobos del Mal de Japan. Two GXT freelancers in CAW Wrestling NOAH. Here we go. In an exchange partnering agreement, they have a right to share their talents with CAW Wrestling NOAH. And here they are, Naofumi and Samuel McGreth in CAW Wrestling NOAH. Here we go. You know what? Oh! Missed. He's like, I don't think so. Taunting back, like, I don't think so. The spinning heel kick missed. Here comes Naofumi. This ain't taunting penalty. This ain't football. Anyways, Naofumi. Oh! Nice move. Pinned away. 0. Here comes Lobo, the leader of his new brotherhood, to step to the new world of CAW Wrestling NOAH, Los Lobos del Mal de Japan. History making for Eddy, wrestling in the ring in CAW Wrestling NOAH to support the new foundation in Japan. What a guy. Oh, what a move by Naofumi. Goes for the pin again, and he didn't get 0. He only gets 1. We will make a joke about that. And now, Eddy's in trouble. He's going to fight out of it. Nope. Eddy the Wild Lobo managed to fight out of a lock. Here we go. He thinks the Shido's no match for him. Drop kick by Eddy. Oh, look at that! Took that lessons from Ben Hopkins. That's unique. Naofumi fights out of it. Naofumi again with this move. Oh, this is interesting. Naofumi and Anarquista. Then he just shields him. What a jerk! He just shields him for Anarquista. Did you see that? Eddy's a big jerk off right there. Anyways, here comes Anarquista. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I honestly never see him fight against Naofumi. This is going to be interesting. Look at this. Can his shield be enough against this powerhouse luchador? Oh, he missed. Oh, he's mad. And now it's his turn. Oh, and boot kick. And he wants him to do it again. He's not impressed with his strength. And now they're sharing strength. They're sharing punches. Oh, got him in the leg. Now he wants him to hit him. Anarquista's telling him to hit him back. He wants to see if he's strong enough. Oh, he got him in the mask. Now he's going to punch him back. Anarquista showing his lucha tradition, sharing strength and blows. He wants to be tough enough from any hit he needs. That's what he does, fighting back. He wants to share to take a hit so he can memorize his attacks from other opponents. Now Naofumi throws him in the corner. Oh, this is big. The Luchador versus a Scottish fighter. Here we go. Samuel McGreth. Got him, an Anarquista. Oh, here we go. This is big. GXT. Oh, what the heck? Oh! What a strength by Samuel McGreth. Showing his Scottish pride here in Japan. GXT freelance in CAW Wrestling NOAH. Similar to Vixen 1 with Utana Tenjo. And now, oh, look at Anarquista still in his foot. Back and forth. Got him in the corner. Watch out, ref. Always in the wrong spot. Samuel drags him to the middle of the ring. And now, oh my God. Scottish strength with a toss. He could carry a giant boulder with that one. That's like over 500 tons or something. Those men in Scotland are very powerful. You never see Scotland can throw a big giant boulder like through like 100 yards or something. Those are a proud Scotsman tradition way. They're very incredible people. Here comes a traditional chop. Samuel McGreth is one of them. Oh! He knows his weakness. He's not going to let him to do that. Pin away. And Eddy the Wild Lobo breaks it up. He knows he's a luchador. He knows what he's going to do, so he outsmarted him. Kicked him right in the middle of the gut of Anarquista. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's going to do the same thing with the toss onto Eddy the Wild Lobo. Now Anarquista's back. Oh, he's getting back up. Anarquista. What's this? Is he? Nope. Not today. And a toss again by Samuel McGreth. Samuel McGreth. What's this? Oh, this is what he does in England. Got him. A diving senton. Down goes Anarquista. Showing his Scottish power in CAW Wrestling NOAH from GXT. Get ready to see him in GXT soon. And now, goes for the pin. Eddy's down. He has his chance to put on the win. Oh, he gets two. Anarquista fights out of it. Uh-oh. Here comes Anarquista. What's this? Oh, God. Oh, right in the middle rope. Managed to do that. What a toss. Oh, and oh, is it really? He got him. Hooks away. Two. Only gets two. Anarquista now puts him in the corner. And now, what's this? Uh-oh. Oh, he got him. He got him with a pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, gets two. What's he doing? Uh-oh. Oh, he's too late. Gets speared. I think he wasted too much time. Now, Samuel McGreth. Uh-oh. Eddy the Wild Lobo. gonna DDT that son of a bitch. And Eddie's making fun of the crowd. That's who he is. Eddie's making fun of Samuel McGreth. What is he saying now? Now Anarquista. Oh! On the guardrail. Oh boy, not like this. Oh! Rammed it through the guardrail. Eddie's showing off the crowd how he's happy, enjoying in a new playing field of CAW Wrestling NOAH. I wonder what Noah's Ark is going to give into this one. Oh! And now, oh! Now Anarquista. I was going to do it. Nope. Goes in the corner. And he needs some energy. He's not getting a tag made with Eddy the Wild Lobo. What's this? Look at this! What a strength by Eddy the Wild Lobo! Managed to carry it until he gets clobbered by Anarquista. Now Eddy the Wild Lobo. Oh, no. Oh, and the balls. Scottish balls. We never see Eddy done that before. Scottish balls. Now Eddy the Wild Lobo. Samuel fights out of it. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's going to do it. Is he going to do it? Oh, wait. Scottish Slam! Dedicating to William Wallace. Oh, he's ready. He's signaling. He's going to need some more energy time he needs. Wait for it to get up, and there he goes. Uh-oh, Eddy. Fights out of it. Eddy. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, siete, ocho, nueve, and he got him, Diaz. That's how you count in Spanish. Oh, Eddy. Oh, is he gonna do the frog splash? Oh, do it, Eddy. Wait, what's this? Nice! Big boy splash. But I don't think it's gonna help him much. Because here comes Naofumi breaking up the pin. Oh, Anarquista gives him a look. It's more like a warning message. And now Eddy the Wild Lobo puts him in the corner. Oh, he's gonna make a tag. Yes. Here comes Anarquista. Lobos has been dominating lately. Yoshimitsu won, Eddy, Gordo, and El Fuerte won. And now we're seeing them beating up, taking advantage over Samuel McGreth and Naofumi. What? Oh! Anarquista avoided a Scottish Destroyer. Oh, he's going to do it? Oh, there it is, folks! Insurrection right there! Hooks away, 2 and broken up by Naofumi. Chokes down Naofumi. Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to finish him off. Oh boy, here we go. Headbutt. Oh, one for the charm. And now he's going to do this for real. Is he? And no! Knees up in the air. Scottish strength. Scottish slam for the second time. Oh, he's waiting for him to get up. He's got something for him. I know what it is. Yep, here we go. He managed to counter him for the first time. Can he do it again? Can he do it again? Again, he broke it off from the Scottish Destroyer. Anarquista. This is one heck of a show so far, huh, guys? This is one heck of a show. Suplex from the top rope. These two men are showing the powerhouse strength. Powerhouse luchador versus the powerhouse Scottish wrestler. Now Samuel McGreth in trouble. Anarquista picks him up. Eddy the Lobo is telling him to put him in the corner, and there we go, and there's a tag. For the Brotherhood of Los Lobos del Mar de Japan. Look at this! Bronco Buster! Look at Eddy the Wild Lobo! Eddy the Wild Lobo is ready for the get up. And now, goes in the corner. Here we go. No! Gets countered. Lobo fights out of it. Back and forth. What the heck? Oh! Hey, wow, right in the face. Scratching his face. That was cruel from his boot. And now. Oh, he's really tired out. This is for guts and glory right there. Oh, shields himself. Now they're showing strength. Test of strength. Here we go. Eddy Wild Lobo's telling him to hit me, and now he got him. Oh, now he tosses him. Oh, you don't mess with him. Oh, no, he's good. No, Eddy. He's going to do the Scottish Destroyer, but gets denied by Eddy the Wild Lobo. Kicked him in the gut. Eddy. Oh no! 3 amigos. Dedicating to honor Eddy Guerrero. 3 suplexes. Eddy the Wild Lobo. Oh boy. Oh, I think this is the first time he's ever going to do this in CAW Wrestling NOAH, people. He's going to do it. No! It was going to be a wild breaker in CAW Wrestling NOAH, but no. White noise. Eddy the Wild Lobo's down. Uh-oh. Here we go. He's going to do it this time on Eddy the Wild Lobo. Can he do it? Can he do it? Got him! Scottish Destroyer! Dedicating to William Wallace. That's gotta be it. Here's a pin. Can he do it? 1, 2. No, Anarquista broke it up. Oh, electric chair press. Oh, onto Anarquista. Now Eddy the Wild Lobo. Saved by Anarquista for breaking up the pin. And now, look at these two. I was going to do something. Oh! Oh, he got him the drop kick. Uh-oh, Eddy the Wild Lobo is losing it. Here comes Naofumi. Couldn't realize it. Here comes Naofumi. Irish whip. Oh, Superman punch. Oh, I think it's going to do it. Is he going to do it? This one's called Shield Blast. Oh, Eddy's down. I think he's done. 1. Anarquista's getting back up, but he's too late. Naofumi puts the win. Here we go. Naofumi and Samuel McGreth both became friends. And now, without Samuel, Naofumi couldn't start his new journey in wrestling after that incident with Multi. There's going to be a tragic story about this, and it sucks. You may not like this, but maybe people already know how that turned out from Shield Hero. Naofumi and Samuel McGreth showing pride, taunting Naofumi of honor and courage. Samuel is proud of them. These are the new beginnings for GXT, for Naofumi and Samuel McGreth, now showing their pride in CAW Wrestling NOAH's new foundation. What a start for these two. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show that is so far. These two are fighting for a dedication for honor. And now we're on to the main event of the evening to conclude Night 1 of CAW Wrestling NOAH. And two of the most dedicating fighters, the co-founding fathers of CAW Wrestling NOAH, of the Great Alliance taking on the Black Sapphire of Bass Armstrong and Greg Marduk. These two new guys are ready to take on the two founding fathers of CAW Wrestling NOAH. And it's your main event, folks. What a way to conclude Night 1 to start the new foundation of virtual wrestling in Japan, CAW Wrestling NOAH. Here comes the Great Oni. This man is trying to help popularize Japan and all Japan, but due to the inconvenience argument from after disagreements from All Japan CAW Wrestling, they fired him, which angers not only wrestlers and staff, not only wrestlers but staffs as well, and they're all giving up on All Japan CAW Wrestling, and that's how it led to the All Japan CAW Wrestling going out of business. Here's the Great Oni, ready to step foot into his new creation. Here comes Martial Law from Tekken, another founding father of CAW Wrestling NOAH. He helped him build a new foundation to the ground and help these players to start the new game. Martial Law is one of this Great Oni's closest friends in All Japan CAW Wrestling. He makes jokes, he's a great martial arts, he is the most sensational, he's one of the most skillful wrestlers and there they are, both Great Oni and Martial Law bow to these fans, thanking them for their support. Without them, they wouldn't have CAW Wrestling NOAH. All the love they all remember for All Japan CAW Wrestling, they're thankful for them. Now here comes a new evil monsters. Bass Armstrong, the daughter of Tina Armstrong, who is in Vixen 1, by the way. And they're from Texas. And Bass Armstrong, they're both from Texas. Of course, because Tina and Bass are from Texas. What do you know about Texas? Whataburger. What about Texas? Dallas Cowboys. What about Texas? Six Flags. What about Texas? At the Alamo! Thanks a lot, Road Dogg! Oh, you silly old guy from Tina. And now here comes the most dangerous wrestler they ever recruited for Black Sapphire. And he's the most dangerous mother effing wrestler. Greg effing Marduk. He is the most extreme, violent person and short-tempered individual. Very brash, tends to be quiet and unkind to others around him. Incredibly cocky, and he has a huge ego in his head. Marduk's mannerism is very questionable and usually border on mental instability, as he is usually seen before or after a fight screaming and acting. He's a vicious, wild animal and breathes heavenly and violent. Most notably for his cockiness, he always thinks that he's number one. This is why they recruited him. Not only is he a violent wrestler, but he has the most dangerous skills, most powerhouse strength, and he has a dangerous finisher called Jackhammer. This will be Greg Marduk's first time facing against the two founding fathers. including Bass Armstrong. This is Zagato's new companions. Just like how he recruited Silver, now he's going to follow his pattern like how he did back in old Japan since Silver Fullbuster. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of Night 1 of CAW Wrestling NOAH's departure here in Tokyo, Japan. It's a two co-founding fathers, Great Oni and Martial Law, two co-leaders of the Great Alliance, taking on the new companions of Bass Armstrong and Greg Marduk of the Black Sapphire. Here we go. What a way to conclude the new chapter of CAW Wrestling NOAH. The new navigation begins, the new journey, the new destiny awaits from beneath their eyes in the new world of virtual wrestling, of CAW Wrestling NOAH, to honor the Noah's Ark in wrestling. Now here we go, throws him in the corner, and now, oh, Enzigiri! Great Oni's doing this to honor to the new world of CAW Wrestling NOAH. This is what he's doing right now. All Japan CAW Wrestling burns a bridge as survivors have managed to enter the new world into the new playing field. CAW Wrestling NOAH. All wrestlers and staff follow this pattern to his dream to create a new living in a new world where they could wrestle and battle for honor of Noah's Ark. This is CAW Wrestling NOAH right there. Martial Law, one of the founding fathers as well, helped Great Oni to build a foundation by foot. He wants to dedicate this new ground for Great Oni, and how much he has a heart for wrestling, and how much he did his best for Great El Nino for All Japan CAW Wrestling, but things changed after what happened in a recent exodus. Due to huge disagreements and due to disheartening distrusting by business. We're sorry to hear this story. For all the wrestlers, we understand their feelings and staffs to forgive them from this inconvenient story. But this is Great Oni that we're talking about. Look at Martial Law really putting him miserable on Bass Armstrong. Can't mess with Martial Law. This is Tekken versus King Dead or Alive and Saturday Night Slam Masters. Oh, Lariato, Bass Armstrong. Goes in the corner. Here comes, oh boy, Greg effing Marduk. Oh boy. Oh, here we effing go. Here we go. This is the most violent wrestler they're ever going to face in this ring for the first time. Look at him. This is crazy. And oh! Now see Greg Marduk grew a beard and oh! Butterfly suplex. Talk about Butterfly Suplex City. Dominant. Oh! Eye rake. That's cruel. Now Marduk. Down in the corner. He's going for the Brett rope. What's this? He's going to punch him and now. Oh! Foot up out of nowhere by Martial Law. He's up and gets kicked in the face. Martial Law. He has a sense of humor. Gotta love Martial Law. Nice takedown by Law. Goes for the pin and gets one. It's gonna be a tough one for this one. And now, oh shoot, here comes Greg Marduk. Here we go. Didn't expect drop toe hold from this beast. I can't imagine Beast versus Greg Marduk. Can you imagine how cocky he would go against a Beast? He thinks he'll be the better Beast than he is. Oh, nice. Where do you think you're going? Oh boy. Oh my god, running. Oh god, the knee. Here comes his martial arts skills. Vicious knee. Good God, that's brutal. Greg Marduk is from Australia. And you think martial arts from Japan? No, he's actually from the United States. No joke. I'm not even kidding when I say this. He is from America. Great Oni's from Osaka, Japan. And we don't know where Bass Armstrong's from. Hey, Patrick, what am I now? Stupid? No, I'm Texas. What's the difference? Okay, I don't mean to offend anybody in Texas. Goes for the pin. I bet Sandy Cheeks is pissed off right now. Now he gets broken up by Great Oni. Oh, look at his cockiness. This is why he's the alter ego. Great Oni doesn't like his temper. You see his flair against him. He keeps telling him that he's number one, and he will run down his foundation, whether he likes it or not. Oh, the dragon! Dragon blast by martial law! Can he put it away? 1, 2. No, only gets 2. Law with a dragon blast right through Greg Marduk. Now he's waiting for him to get up. Can he do it? He did. Here we go. Look down. Here we go. Here comes Law. Clobber him. Very skillful martial arts. He's well known. Training with Great Oni. He also did that to Paul Phoenix, Steve Fox, many names he could name of. All the students he has trained. All the fighters that he has gone through. Oh, in the neck! This is a big one. We never see this one before. Greg Marduk versus Martial Law. This is a multiverse, even though he's from Worldwide Wrestling Alliance. This one, he grew a beard. It's like he's from the future. Just kidding. Is that third time in a row in the show that we show Deadpool's worst nightmare? Whoa, what a counter by Martial Law. Here comes Law. Here we go. Oh, right in the face. Uh-oh. Tag made. Here we go. Here comes the Great Oni. Oh, what a cutter. Out of nowhere. Tag made. Here comes Greg Marduk. The Australian monster. Here comes Great. Oh! Knee in the face. Oh, kicked him. Look at this. He's going to pull him through. Look at this. Oh, my God. Unbelievable strength by Great Oni. Can he put it away? No, he gets 2. Great Oni. One of the most highly profiled in all Japan CAW Wrestling. Now is a founding father of CAW Wrestling NOAH thanks to Martial Law's help. Oh, power slam by Greg. Great Oni is also known as the Demon Sovereignty. Is a Japanese wrestler whose theoretical appearance excites the audience. He has been called the Pale-Faced Devil. Oh, what strength. Because of the white face paint he began wearing at the request of a local promoter during the period he spent training overseas. While he's in All Japan CAW Wrestling. Here comes Great Oni. Fighting out of it. The exotic demonic warrior. Fighting out of it to the corner. The exotic warrior. So I like to call him like the exotic demon warrior because he's a demon. Because of his face paint, he's described as a traditional pale demon. Pale-faced devil. And now we got, oh! Trying to do an exotic, demonic hurricanrana. Oh! Show off against Greg Marduk! Denied! Unbelievable! The exotic warrior! Spilling blood! The demon power risen! Uh-oh. Oh no. He's calling off the demons for his demonic power! The demonic breath face of doom! Poison mist! Oh, he's blind! He's gonna do it! The exotic demonic hurricanrana! That's it! No! His foot was on the rope! He miscalculated! Oh, look at Greg! He's fighting it from the poison mist! Stuck to his eyes! Oh, he's in trouble! Oh, look at this! Got him! Uh-oh. Oh, no. He's gonna do it. One of those lethal finishers. No, he gets countered! Throws him in the corner. And here comes martial law. What the heck? Talk about humor by law. I should get tossed. Oh, he's going to do the dragon blast. Hopefully this is going to finish him for good. Greg Marduk counter from a dragon blast. What a sucker punch. And Greg Marduk managed to wipe off the poison mist from his face. Now he's able to see during a match. And that was this. Hey, not right in front of the ladies. Jeez, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm number 1! Raindrop through the guardrail! What a cocky, arrogant wrestler! Come on, really? Right in front of the ladies? You kidding? And he just shows up in front of the ladies. He's apologizing to them? Right in front of these ladies in Japan. The Australian wrestler goes for the pin. 1, 2. Uh-oh. Oh! Kicked out! Crowd can't believe it! Oh, counter from the axe hammer. Oh, he shields himself. Uh-oh. Here comes his mixed martial arts moves and kicks. Punches and kicks. Power slam! My God! No one can even top-notch this monster from Australia. In all seriousness, Greg Marduk is the former world champion from Worldwide Wrestling Alliance, shout out by Hit Kid Worldwide. But can he do it in CAW Wrestling NOAH? Because we have a surprise announcement of a new World Championship belt going to announce on next day, which is night 2, which we will announce the tournament. Oh, look at that! He's upset about Greg Marduk's cockiness, breaking his tradition. Now he's broken up his demon power. Now he's in a demon mode. Anger, the great demon of the exotic warrior. He broke the law by Greg Marduk. But he doesn't care about it because he just broke it right through the apron. He does not care about the law. He breaks the law, and he breaks the skull of Great Oni. Greg effing Marduk, you sick monster. He's gonna do it again like last time. He's gonna do it. What the? Oh! In the back! Now he's giving a tag with Bass Armstrong. Now he's giving him his turn too. Oh God, he's gonna do a beatdown. Oh no. He has enough energy to destroy him. Now he's waiting for him to get up. Oh no. Oh my knuckles. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, he's gonna come out of nowhere in a second now. Oh wait, he's not. Oh! Jackknife through the guardrail! Look at Great Oni. Down hard. Those two monsters really showing his... Really making Zagato happy. He is pleased from what these two new guys are doing right now against those two founding fathers of CAW Wrestling NOAH. Better way to say is, he is really endured for Bass Armstrong and Greg Marduk so far. Zagato is showing off against those two founding fathers here in this contest. Oh! Now, Bass Armstrong got him in the corner. From Texas. Now Bass. Uh-oh. Oh, don't tell me. What the hell? Oh! Nice move. Could this be it? Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think he's going to do it. Oh, no. Oh, no. There it is. He's going to do it. There it is. And... no! Oh, what the... Dragon Flaming Kick. He got him. Dragon Combo Kicks. By martial law. Dragon's martial arts. Traditional logo. Oh, he's not done yet. He's gonna do it. Oh, nope. He's gonna try again. Oh, he's gonna try again. And he got him this time! Pinned away. Oh, his hand is on the rope. Oh, the referee didn't see it. But Greg managed to break it up. Oh, God. Oh, there goes Great Oni. Uh-oh. Watch out. Here comes Bass Armstrong. And there he goes. Oh, Greg Marduk is going after... oh, no. Going after the Great Oni. These two are destroying the founding fathers. Oh, look at martial law. Denied. Unbelievable. He's giving a Great Oni a chance to finish him. Look at him kneeling down, waiting for him to get up. There he goes. Uh-oh. Careful. You know what he's going to do. And... that's it. Oh, boy. Oh, he gets clobbered, and there we go. Down goes the ref. And oh, referee. That's the second time since Shido. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No. He's not happy. He's going to try again. Oh, no. Bass Armstrong. Yeah, I like this badass MF. Badass mother F. Oh, God, he is. There it is. Bass bomb. KO. Hooks away. 1, 2, and... oh, martial law broken up. He also knocks out Greg Marduk. Uh-oh. Bass Armstrong. Got him with a stalling suplex. Took down martial law. And now Bass Armstrong's going for a submission. Force law. That's a long question. Force law is his father. Now here comes Great Oni. Now he's going to hesitate on Bass Armstrong. Now here comes straight Oni. Puts him in the corner. Oh! In the guts. Drop kick by Bass. Nice strength. I gotta give him that. That was good. And now Bass throws him in the corner. Oh no! Oh no! And somebody give Deadpool a glass of warm milk. Because he's having a nightmare of the Midnight Express. Now, don't tell me this is how he's gonna end it like this. Come on, pull the miracle. Oh no. Get it! Oh my lord! Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. No! Gets counter from the jackhammer. Oh! Puts it through. Oh! Got him in the leg. Uh-oh. Got him with the backbreaker. Oh, he's waiting for him to get up. He's up. And there he goes. Got him. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, he's telling him to get out of his way. He pushed him. Martial law's not pleased. Gets hit in the gut. Uh-oh. Great. Oh, he's going to do it again. The exotic, demonic Hurricanrana. Get it this time. And again, he failed to get the rope break. He's going to... Oh, wait. Drop kick Bass Armstrong out of the ring. Is he finally going to do... No. Trying to do the pin, but gets broken up by Greg. Oh, no. Oh. Down goes Law. That's it. He's getting... Oh, no. I think this is over right here, ladies and gentlemen. He got him. He's not going to fight out of it. There it is. Jackhammer. That's it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 2 new monsters. Pleased Zagato's effort for the victory to conclude the main event and night 1 of CAW Wrestling NOAH's departure. The Noah's Ark could be in trouble by the hands of Zagato. The founding fathers lost, puts in a risk from Zagato, fighting for their new foundation they have built from the ground. And now they're ready to destroy it once again. They're ready to destroy it. There he is. Martial Law is not happy. But, oh, wait a minute. Was he... Are you kidding me? No! All he uses a chair. Telling Bass to get the chair for a beatdown. Unbelievable! Burying those founding fathers into the new ground for Black Sapphire. Here's Zagato. He's ready to claim CAW Wrestling NOAH into his new ground. This is disgusting and very absurd. Ladies and gentlemen, this is CAW Wrestling NOAH's departure night 1, and we'll see you all for night 2. Good night from Tokyo, Japan.